or get down. It's that simple.
So we're going right back to the gay stuff after 8
Put
hours.
me down,
Nice.
motherfucker.
This is next time anybody tells you white people don't have culture, show them this.
Hey, this is me and my cousin Jimmy Ray.
Light him.
I hate that I already knew what
Hey, we need two of both. We need both at one time. Put them as close as you can. As close as you can.
That's fucking awesome.
That was very cute.
Josh is a prime example of psychological warfare against the American people. He very well understands how you
Josh doesn't work
guys'
for the
minds
State
have been
Department. He works-
fucking fragilely destroyed. Yeah, but he knows some things. You can
Well,
tell.
he doesn't work for the State Department. He works for PsyOps. Don't let him lie to you.
That's technically true.
I know it's fucking true. I know. We got to say I'm ratting out the I'm retiring soon, so I'm ratting out the different departments to the people.
But every last one of y'all have been designed to be an emotional wreck over certain key triggers. And it works well.
Says the Jew.
Oh, hell yeah.
Damn. It's nice.
That's what we should do if I ever come to Kansas City.
Bro, we gotta do it.
Like I ain't gonna lie. I would totally fucking do that with you in Exile. That seems
Absolutely.
That seems hard as fuck.
I'll do it alone. I'm not doing it with you drunk assholes, right? Y'all get me killed faster than hell.
You get yourself killed because you hang around communists.
Well, they don't. Well, they don't have
And then
buildings blowing up here, right?
Then we'll go to
You
the
guys
cookout
do.
at Exiles.
Let's go.
The burgers, huh? You want them? I think the table's burning, buddy.
Wise choices.
No.
Yeah, I know. That's why I need the water. That's why I need the water right
No way. At a gas station? Are they at a gas station too?
No, but you know that food tastes good as fuck though. That's the thing.
Get it
It's
right.
all gonna be on the ground in 10 seconds.
Get it right, Ken.
Nah, they got a board there. I'm not being funny. That board will hold it up.
Bro, this is Kansas City. A cookout can begin anywhere, even at a bus stop.
Y'all Kansas City motherfuckers need to recognize that like the entire country was started by criminals. Y'all niggas ain't special. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, but all you other 49 states had to face prohibition. We said fuck prohibition.
Bitch, it was a federal law. Don't you lie to me. In fact,
Yeah, but Kansas City didn't follow it. Where do you think all the speakeasies and all that shit came from? Hello.
I mean, you had to get Georgia moonshine, Tennessee moonshine to do it. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Why
I
would
mean,
you make
Georgia-
the stuff where you're selling it? Let's be real.
Georgia is pussies, let's be real.
Bitch,
Damn.
motherfucker, you like I don't want to come to Georgia because they might beat me up. Shut the fuck up.
I didn't hear him say the most important one, Mississippi.
Oh yeah, all the South will rise again. Yeah, the South ain't gonna rise again. They all got diabetes from all that fucking tea.
You just hate sweet tea. Be quiet. Hate
I
sweet
do hate
tea. Why do you hate sweet tea? Like I get it. I get it.
Did you know? Do your research, OG. Kansas City is actually the financial hub of America as well.
Also, if you look up, there's a study out there that showed Kansas City motherfuckers have the biggest dicks.
I feel like y'all. I feel like y'all are just like black. The Kansas people from Kansas City, both sides, are just like the black Hebrew Israelites of cities. I'll just be making shit up.
No, here I'll go grab the documentary on Kansas City for you. I'll be right back. You can watch it in your spare time.
I feel like this is gonna be the quality of Black Hebrew Israelite documentary. We was Egyptians. We was criminals and shit.
Yeah, I'm a little curious about the financial hub claim. That one I'm a little bit curious because now I got to ask. What the hell is?
No, it's
what the hell is there?
It's because they don't have usury laws. Missouri doesn't have usury laws. That's why a lot of the cheap credit card, like the bad credit cards for poor people. When you got bad credit, and you still want to get a credit card. They come out of Missouri because they can charge you a shit ton of interest. Most of the states, I think, caps at 23. You have no right to come into
my window like this. You are breaking the law right now. What's your name? What's your name? You're breaking the law. What's your name? What's your?
653. I'm one of the sergeants.
Okay, get out. Close the window and leave. You have no right to be here. This is my apartment. I did not give you permission.
Is he climbing in a woman's window?
Yeah, he knocked the AC unit in.
What the hell?
This is literally making me want to This is making me want to do things the founding fathers would have done. They had the technology.
You don't even, dude. I know the law better than you. Stupid ass.
It looks like my house in Tennessee.
Dusty was just trying to trigger me earlier in the stream.
He tried to act like he was. He tried to be all nonchalant, like just kind of leaning on the window, like, "Oh, hello."
This shit's fucking, bitch. Why are you freaking out? This shit is normal now. What the fuck, bitch? You're the weird one.
Yeah, we climb in people's windows. What? Are you new?
Yeah, but 10th man. What you were talking about earlier was like asinine, right?
No,
like if you like.
It's all encompassing. Just because you guys don't get it, don't mean I'm wrong.
No. There's a difference between you fear mongering about like the American government extraditing over mean words, and then the American government sending an ICE to arrest U.S. citizens and claiming like illegals or some shit.
All they have to do is trump up charges.
Please raise my balls up. Please. That's it.
What's wrong with it?
Just look at it, you know. Don't be afraid.
You fucking
What's happening? Is this dick haired or
what?
Bust wood for his family.
What's happening?
that dude looks violated.
Is his dick stuck in something or something? What's happening? I don't understand.
Can't fucking believe my ears right now, bro. That has got to be some of the craziest shit I've ever heard watching this. What the fuck just happened, bro? Lift my balls up.
Okay.
Hey, take a picture of my. Please raise my balls up.
Raise my balls. Exiled.
I don't even know what we came back to.
What is that? What happened?
Guy was getting arrested.
They do a lot of stuff on Georgia. Too.
Oh, because he had drugs under his balls.
Right? No, I don't know. I think he was just drunk.
You know that it's a well put together piece then, OG.
Yeah, he does good shit. But no, like that was just a drunk man getting arrested. Was like trolling the fuck out of the cops. It's like I would have done shit like that. Like, please check my balls, make sure they're okay. No, but he was violating that one cop. That one cop like had the fear of God in his eyes.
So you think he was just trolling them?
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's great.
But do you do y'all not troll your cops when you get arrested? Like I sung "Fuck the Police." I sung "Fuck the Police" in the back of a squad car when I was 19, like the entire song.
No, I troll them the whole time if they're a dickhead.
And I'm not talking about the rap song either. We have a regional song.
Now that I'm thinking of it, I have trolled some cops. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, it's called "Fuck the Popo," and it's a
you weren't
song.
even born yet at that time, but yeah, now I remember.
Oh, bro, did you guys see Jay Dyer go on Piers Morgan? or not Pierce Morgan.
No, but
fucking,
I want. Oh,
Oh my god, it's not Pierce Morgan. It's he went on fucking. Oh my god. Somebody in the chat help me out.
This man existing blows my mind. And bear in mind, he talks a lot about Hollywood occult and symbolism and shit. He's never worked in Hollywood, and he wanted to.
And no wonder the Protestants are so mad. I was, like I said, I was operating on 5 hours of sleep. I don't even remember all the shit I talked about. So now
He blacked out because he only had 5 hours of sleep.
watching this back, I'm like, oh, okay. Now I see why Protestants are getting mad, because I'm literally calling out their whole religion as an NGO.
What in the fuck, man?
Is this man
His channel's
retarded?
called Jay's Analysis. It's Jay's Anal ISIS.
Like, no wonder they're like losing their mind, dude. I didn't realize. I forgot how much of, because my memory was kind of like, I mean, you fly in, 5 hours sleep, spend all day with Tucker, you film, and then you.
oh, you was
Tucker
on with
Carlson.
Tucker?
He was on Tucker Carlson. Yeah.
Wait,
Holy
is
fuck.
this Jay Dyer?
Yeah, so Jay Dyer was on Tucker Carlson. This is Owen Benjamin reviewing Tucker Carlson's review of him being, or Owen Benjamin's review. God damn it, Owen Benjamin is reviewing Jay Dyer's review of when Jay Dyer was on Tucker Carlson.
So I've heard about Jay Dyer for years. I've never watched or heard him. Am I missing anything? Like, is he? Because like I always hear
He's a complete douche. Yeah, he's a complete douche.
He was on Singers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that guy a little bit. Yeah, I talked to him.
He's the other.
Yeah,
he's
you and I talked. Go ahead.
He's the other half of the Ortho Bros, right? So if you take Ortho,
I don't
Bros,
know.
split them
These are
in
just
half.
people we just talked to. Dusty got to tell me who these people are. I don't know.
No, he's explaining it.
No, these are quite literally. If you take Ortho Bros, split them in half. One side is
Yeah.
on Andrew Wilson's, the other is on Jay Dyer's.
So he's fancy, is what you're saying?
Not fancy. Jay Dyer is actually he'll stay specifically within like the grounds of doctrine, orthodoxy doctrine.
sounds
He's a lot
pretty
more
fancy.
boring. Yeah, if you're not into it, he's actually very boring to watch.
Yeah,
He's probably a real Christian versus LARPing like the other guy.
No, Andrew's way better. Like than Jay. Jay sucks. But anyways, yeah, this shit's hilarious. Owen Benjamin's hilarious.
Like, no wonder they're like losing their mind, dude. I didn't realize. I forgot how much of, because my memory was kind of like, I mean, you fly in, 5 hours sleep, spend all day with Tucker, you film, and then you fly back. So I'm like, I don't even remember all the stuff I talked about.
You fly in, memory goes out.
I don't even remember talking about all this. I was just like, I remember taking my.
What's it like being that cool? Right, where you're wearing a hat and shades, and you don't even remember taking it to the Protestants because
I
you
gotta
only had a
defend this
5 hour
guy.
nappy.
I'm the same way with these panels.
Like the characters that I would make about these people did not even. It's worse.
ethylene blue, and I took a NAD, and so I just like machine gunned all of this out with 5 hours of sleep. And then looking back, I'm like, okay, no wonder that we're only 15 minutes in, and we're just like literally going after the heart
He
of.
sounds like he's gonna puke. He's like, we're literally only 15 minutes in.
I was super tired.
He acts like
I
5
had
hours sleep
Horrible
isn't
meal
enough.
that upset my tummy.
If someone flies you in, they
Oh
give you
my
a
God.
meal.
That's
you're
what
like,
I'm
Get an
saying.
upset
Like,
tummy.
5 hours.
What's this?
My tummy.
He just said he had an upset tummy.
What in the
He said,
fuck?
"Oh my god."
So
My tum tum.
I was just
5
laying. I had
hours
to
is
take
a
a
lot.
melatonin gummy.
Dude, these people are like little toddlers.
That's what I've been
More
saying.
like I had to take a melanin gummy. That didn't kick in until like 4 a.m. So, and then you're up at
Dude, if a gummy kicks
Adult
in for you,
toddlers.
you're gay. Congratulations.
9 to have eggy
Wait,
waggies
what is
with.
up with
Dude,
all these
what is-
drug-
Because I
drug
never
using
listen to these
ortho
people.
bros?
People would just send me clips of him talking shit about me, him tweeting about me. So I'm a little aware of what he talks about, but this was the first time I'm like listening to the guy, and it's crazy bad. He's like, I laggy waggy, and I shit myself.
Tucky Wucky. So, man, I don't remember saying any of this stuff. I mean, it's coming back to me now, but like, no, I was drugged in the sense of melatonin.
Because he's a faggy waggy.
That's a little.
By the way, this always happens when we travel because I have such a terrible stomach diet issue. When we travel, I have to find some local place to eat, and it's always like,
Who the fuck would look and listen to this guy and be like, yeah, that guy's really tuned into the higher power. He's like the weakest, gayest.
I can either not eat and be
It's like I could either not eat and be totally cramped, or like just settle for eggy weggy.
He's propped up,
frail and out of my mind, or I can eat and have like.
It's always these guys like Andrew Wilson, Orthobro, with Jay Diarian. They're the weakest men you will ever meet in your life. That's why the pickle
That's what
jar
I'm
thing is
saying.
so funny. It's this like meek, weak, sickly guy. And those are the guys that are like, but only through the Lord Jesus. Like they're like the most arrogant. That's why I find them fascinating.
Explosive IBS issue.
Dude, what in the fuck is wrong with him?
Retired.
I just remember being a cranky wanky, a faggy waggy, a lippy slippy. And
Did he say he has
horrible
IBS?
meal that upset my tummy.
Horrible meal. You
Look at
ungrateful
Mooney
little
Kenny.
fuck. The food was not even good. It's okay.
My tum tum.
My dum-dum.
So
He's appealing to a
My
broad
I was just
audience.
laying. I had to take a melatonin gummy. I had to take a melanin gummy.
That the joke literally implies that he sucked a black man's penis. Fact.
Yikes.
What does taking a melanin gummy mean other than that?
I agree.
Yo,
I had to take a melatonin gummy just to go to sleep, and that didn't kick in until like 4 a.m. So
Oh, wow.
and then you're up at 9 to have.
When you're up at 9, it's like I was when we travel, I have to bring my own lubes.
Eggy waggies with tucky wucky. So
Dude, this guy sucks so bad. If someone called me Owie Blowy or Owen
I can't even.
Going, I'd be like,
I'm not gonna lie,
get
I
a
like this commentator.
manslaughtery, chargy, wargy.
And this guy like gets hundreds of thousands
man,
of views or
I don't
something.
remember saying any of this stuff.
Jay Dyer,
I mean,
yeah,
he's
he's
coming back.
pretty
Dude,
damn popular.
he's so cool.
You people
I mean,
are
he doesn't even
unbelievable.
remember. Oh, fucking Tookie Wookie Donnie Wanna.
No, I was drugged in the sense of melatonin. By the way, this always happens when we travel because I have such a terrible stomach.
This always happens.
I had issues.
The people that
It's
watch
looping.
this show
When we
don't know how to
travel,
read,
I
right?
have to find some local place to eat.
No, they're
So can
ortho
you
bros.
imagine?
They're all.
I have to
They
go
don't have
find a
to eat
local
it.
The vast
place to
majority
get
of them are
Grammy
ortho
food,
bros.
and
I don't know what
sometimes
to
it
say
makes
other
me
than
poopy.
that.
Shut up,
The worst.
dumb fucks.
And then
I didn't pause the video, did I? It's way too
Correct.
late in the stream for y'all to be doing this shit.
and so I can either
It's the worst.
not eat and be like frail and out of my mind, or I can eat
I mean, when I don't eat, I get real gay way. I sucky bucky.
and have like explosive
The Council of Nicey Wicey.
IBS issues, and then try to do interviews.
He just graphically described shitting in a toilet explosively and then loudly is sipping into a microphone. He's like, oh. Oh, Jesus, you can hear it. He's like, oh. The narcissism, man.
Anyway,
But anyway, let's crack some codes with Hollywood. I would go there, but I would poopy my panty. Okay, so again, not looking for drama, but that had to be addressed.
Go ahead, 10th.
Are you giving me a hard time about laughing and talking over the video?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Are you serious?
Go.
Go what? We don't
Whatever
do
you had to talk
commentary over
about.
videos anymore?
Whatever you had to talk about.
Just ask Flo if he's grouchy and he needs a melanin gummy.
Yeah. Have you had a snack recently?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Flo being hungry, and then there's Flo being hungry, and y'all doing stupid shit. To be fair,
Well,
To be fair, we did talk over it. So yeah, we were in
I thought that.
violation.
like when I say the magical country that starts with a D that can't be named after somebody said it like 50 times, that's just being hungry, right? But y'all talking over a video people are trying to listen to. At least send the super chat if you go fuck up that bad. Send him the Snickers money.
Oh yeah, I need $96 more.
Who was the guy from earlier? While Grid was up, that was I guess basically advocating for homosexuality is based on your preface.
That was Joseph.
Joseph? Okay, I'd never seen him before, so he was new.
Oh no, he's been around for a while. Like he doesn't come up all the time, but when he does, he's not new.
Okay, all right. Damn, 10th, how did you feel about that? Like, a guy just telling you that homosexuality is of the mind.
We're not going. I want to fight with Dusty. I think. No, I won't do that.
I mean, you can.
Well, I can't lose. So, this is the issue. I think the people on the internet are hilarious. The fact that guy gets whatever tens or hundreds of thousands of views is insulting to me. It's insulting to my intelligence. It's insulting to my existence on this planet. Most people on here are. I'm here because my friends wanted me to come, but then they went to sleep. But that's okay, right? And whoever that random dude was, like, there's a, like, I don't know if he was trying to like throw shade at me because I said that a guy could be, because I don't even know, is this guy dumb or is he really playing 3 or 4D chess, right? Like, there's never any way for me to know. But I've said that a guy could do gay stuff and then figure out that he's not gay, right? Like, just be like, yeah, I just wanted to try it out, but that's just, it's not for me, right? So I'm not sure if he's throwing shade at me for that or if he's actually trying to say that if you do gay stuff, it's not gay, because that's what it seemed like he was saying, right? Because if you do gay stuff, that don't mean that you are gay, but you did do gay things.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out because his arguments didn't make much sense to me.
That's what I mean. He's half started.
Yeah, but I had the problem with the idea that if you're like aroused by another man, that's what makes you gay. I'm sitting here like,
it's the dumbest thing ever.
I mean, that is gay. But
why
does that somehow make sense, though?
Yeah, but the issue would be you'd never have any way of proving it, right? But
Luckily.
you could prove that a dude sucked some, other dude off.
Whatever. You're being gay by talking about it.
I'm confused by it, and I was like down in chat. I couldn't pop up. I wanted to get involved, right? I was just kind of hoping that he got stomped.
No, go ahead. Hey. You can talk over this one. This is...
Oh, dale.
Yeah, the rules are very fluid over here.
That's true. That is true.
He gets mad, then he goes, well, we're not really mad. I just felt mad at them.
Yeah.
Damn.
That would be the way it is.
I know you, bro.
When the one time that the cops have called me because something my daughter did, or they had her call, and she what she did, she started calling me, and then she hung up and she called Katie instead. She couldn't decide because she knew Katie would be like a certain level of mad, and she didn't know if I would be not mad at all or furious. And that dude just be. Yeah,
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. The new season of King of the Hills is coming out today, either tonight or this morning.
I bet it's gonna be a letdown.
Stop
is Bobby
it.
grown up now?
Why do you want to take? This is why I yell at you. Why do you want to take everything great from me?
Because when they do this shit, it always sucks.
Well, no, Beavis and Butthead reboot was pretty good.
The new reboot season was already out last year.
Arrested Development sucked.
I agree.
This is season 2 is going to determine if it's good or not. Season 2 of the King of the Hill reboot. I'll watch this one. Oh, this is great.
Whoa.
He's calm down, buddy.
Was he trying to go behind the counter?
Calm down, buddy.
Give me my cheeseburger.
Calm down. I said calm down. Straight to sleep, bro.
Oh, he just knocked him out.
Nice.
Oh yeah, buddy.
He gave him a ridge hand, brother. He gave him a ridge hand right in the throat.
Can you see that? I want to make an edit out of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will share it with you.
No, shouldn't have done that. No, there was 2. Yep. Right in the throat. Look, whack.
Oh, he's got knocked the fuck out. Oh my god.
You remember Jax in Mortal Kombat, the character where you could just squat?
Yes.
Yeah. He just jacked him.
So I was thinking about doing a jack sound effect with a Sonic's ring. As soon as it happened, that's what I was thinking about doing. With that edit.
Let's see what we get. Where's the share button?
I hate to bring it back to the gay stuff, right? But I gotta ask. Are we allowed
I'm putting a link in the back chat.
Are we allowed to clip Grid? Admitting to his homosexual encounter?
No, he didn't.
Oh! That is not. I was so fucking happy that Flo put that damn up on screen, right? Like, I want to clip it. I'm just asking for permission to clip it and send it to Grid.
Granted.
Thank you. D9 started it. I'm rolling with it.
I'm here for it.
D9 asked a question, is Grid really gay, right? And that started the rumor. So now we're just taking it full scale.
Oh my god, y'all are fucking evil.
I almost in a DM.
You want me to tell him the real story? What's going on, so he understands, so he doesn't just have to hear it. So
no. We want the rumor started. Don't ruin it.
All right.
This is the whole point of it, right? And then we're going to go back. We're going to clip up the whole, Grid. It basically admitting his undying love for Flo, right? We're going to build up enough evidence to make sure that this rumor sticks.
Oh, it's the worst idea ever. Let's do it.
I love it.
Then you go.
It might almost be very close to TOS.
This is RLM getting arrested.
You need to stop.
No, it is. Look, it's her.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What? Going out a whole deagle.
Is that a gun?
Right there. Damn.
You're gonna have to put this behind the paywall soon.
That
as
was
we
a
shut
whole
down.
ass 1911.
Yeah, there's some stank there.
Why
This immediately has to be paywall.
She didn't have the nickel plating on it. It's rusty as a motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Oh, I need to stop.
The gun won't fire because it has a yeast infection.
See, Dusty, you made that joke, but because I said what I said, I'm gonna catch the flag. Oh my god! I wasn't even talking about the bitch. I was talking about the gun. See that?
Well, OG, someday you'll be scary like me.
Motherfucker! It's because I'm sweet and I'm happy. I'll punch you in the face.
You are sweet and happy.
Yeah, it's because I don't, I'm gonna stop. I'll stop digging that hole. I got the shovel out of the ground and everything. So yeah.
This is OG's fault.
Everything
Most
is
things
OG's
usually
fault.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I tend to blame a lot of things. I tend to blame things. If something is like not right in StreamYard or whatever, I blame it on Sasquatch, even though it's never him. And if something's wrong in real life, I blame it on Katie, even though it's usually not her. Sometimes it is.
Well, all I'm saying is you two just earned your own fucking emo post today.
Oh no!
I haven't had much reason to write any emo posts lately.
Oh really?
No, like,
that's too bad. Your life is going too good, huh?
That's what Dusty's like. Let's fuck this motherfucking shit up. Yeah, no, it's going good. Hey.
And public service announcement: do not try this at home. Do not try this at home.
She can no longer see.
Yikes.
That reminds me of the burn. That reminds me of the burn victim faces you see. Like,
oh my goodness!
Somebody
do not.
Somebody should have took that. Somebody should have took that
that
video and then just showed a burn victim like right next to.
No one should try any of the stuff they've seen here tonight. Yeah. This was all done by trained professionals.
Look, I've just never wanted to be a bottle rocket so much in my life.
Yeah, at least we know she's got a tight butt.
Holy crap!
I want to know what that bottle rocket felt. That boy was like, "I don't want to leave. It's home."
with enough
He
alcohol.
did stay around a while.
At least you know her front's still okay.
You don't know that. You hope it is.
Yeah.
10th is holding y'all down. Y'all can be a trained professional with enough alcohol. That's how this shit gets. This is how it
You
starts.
still shouldn't do it. Still shouldn't do it.
With alcohol.
Ever.
Oh no, without alcohol. Sorry.
None of this stuff ever. No matter what.
Come on, we can't help like natural selection.
It's a disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
This is not fair. I completely advocate for pruning off the population, and they're doing it for us, right? We can't. We have to denounce it. I don't like this. I don't like it. I just don't like
no
it.
one said no. No one said that.
You're not catching it.
Yeah.
I claim they are
The
trained
position
professionals.
of the channel is that you should never do anything like this.
Right.
Because this was all done by trained professionals. And for safety reasons, no one should ever try any of this at home.
Okay, so I'm just going to add the you can become a trained professional with enough alcohol and a medical waiver.
Or if you're just really stupid.
Damn.
It's the motherfucking D-O-double-E. Snoop Doggy. You know I'm mobbing with the D-R-E. Yeah.
All right. I love that shit. I don't know why Indian accents are so fucking funny to me.
Sir, you need to stop, sir. Please, sir.
They're the best.
They are the best. I'm glad AJ isn't here. If anyone ever tells AJ I said that, I'll deny it.
Speaking of Indians, there were a mess ton of them little bastards up at the embassy last week. Had to have been at least 150 of them in the line.
Were they giving out hot towels?
I have no idea. I think they were getting like authentication, basically getting their paperwork stamped. So that they're not going to the U.S. They're getting something officialized from the U.S. embassy, and I guess they're bringing it here to Vietnam.
Were they mixing the curry with their feet?
Sorry,
That is how you mix curry. That is how you fix curry.
True facts.
Don't taste right if it doesn't. It's like the difference between tap water and kitchen water, right?
So, Dusty, we had some conversations on my show about data centers, right? And I know where you stand on the AI shit, and this is for everybody, because the data centers aren't just for AI; it's for data in general, right? And so basically, what they're trying to do is concentrate the data storage and usage within each other's country. Like that's why it's an arm race, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you catch Dusty's segment on the flock cameras?
No, I did not. I'm interested in that.
All right, just go ahead. We already talked about this, but it'd be good.
I want to know if we agree. I might actually be becoming libertarian. I think they're the devil, and people should do something about them.
The data centers. I don't know that I have a real strong. The flock cameras are the devil. The data centers, I'm a little bit more undecided about. I do recognize that there's value in having like a data arms race internationally. I also recognize that as much as we don't like the idea of data centers and big piles of data, like all of us actually want that and use those services still. I haven't looked into the low, if you build one by you, which they're trying to put in a bunch by us. And a lot of people are getting up in arms. I haven't really looked into it that much to know if it's worth all the fuss. I guess I'm kind of like neutral suspicious on data centers.
The environmental impact is what we talked about most, and that's like the only thing that I would actually have an issue with. They would kind of bring heat up temperatures and maybe pollute the water if you have the cooling discharge put back into the water without proper regulation. That's my only issue with them. So I was wondering if you or anybody else on the panel had something to say about it or thoughts on it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I've heard that it'll jack up utility bills places. I don't know if that's true.
Have you guys heard any of the videos? Have you seen any of the videos with the noise? No, with the noise, where it's literally sounds like there's a dryer going on. Like imagine you're standing beside a dryer in a small room, right? The noise from that, but that's what it sounds like outside all the time, no matter where you are.
That can be mitigated by having sound dampener fences put up.
Yeah, well, it's not happening. So,
well, they should sue the people who own the property around there. Should sue the data center for them to have to put those up. And then ask their local government to make that a regulation in building data centers. That way, both parties can actually be satisfied. The data center gets to exist, and the people don't have to deal with the noise pollution as much.
Become libertarian.
I hate you so much. Look, just because I hate the American left and the American right doesn't mean I'm a libertarian. I've always been a third positionist. You know what, Dusty? I'm sending you. I'm writing my political beliefs down anyway, so I'm sending them to you to review.
Don't do it. I've got you so close to being out of fascism. Now you're going to write a manifesto? Stop it.
Yes. Dude, I explained that you got to stop having crackhead hours. Like, I've explained my viewpoints on my show a lot. Like, me and my homie Corn Pop, like this would, back when I was a part of New Frontier, this would piss
my
off
homie Corn Pop. That is some Georgia shit right there.
Like, well, he's from Florida and he's got like M60s and like fucking like legal stuff, and we always talk about it. And that's one of the things with Second Amendment. This is when I got outed as a libertine fascist. I don't want to micromanage my people. And I think the economy is very awesome and we should be able to buy what we want to. The thing is, we should have a strict adherence to the law and our traditions. And this is why when you call me a libertarian, I get mad, because Bumpkin and Andre used to call me a libertarian, because I'm like, prostitution should be legal and regulated. Drugs should be legal and regulated. People are going to do them what they want. You literally destroy the income for organized crime.
Well, hold up. Prostitution is legal and regulated in 3 counties of the entire United States.
Yeah, but like, do you really want to have to go all the way to Vegas to pick up a whore if you want to buy a whore? Like me personally, I would never pay for it.
Do you really want to pay that inflated fucking prices at the Bunny Ranch? You get a $2 hooker or $20 fucking crackhead off the corner.
So? No, because I don't want. First off, if I were to buy a whore, I wouldn't want AIDS. All right, first and foremost. But no, that's it gives me hell, because me and Corn Pop are like talking about our love for fascism, but on the other hand, how citizens should be able to own machine guns and RPGs. And Bumpkin and Andre are just like, no, it's okay for people to own like ARs, but not what? No. And I'm like, if the military can carry it into combat, the citizens should be able to carry it on the daily.
You can't. This is
my everyday carry RPG.
But you can't own an RPG. You just can't own the ammo for the thing, like the little rocket thing in the front of it. That you can't have. But the RPG you can have.
That's incredibly gay. And no, you can't have an RPG. The RPG itself is considered a destructive device unless it's bored out and created into a replica. Then you have to get licensed for it. You know how I know? Because I knew somebody who owned an RPG.
Well, if you're talking about licensing, right, you also can own the RPG and the explosive head with the proper license, which is
but you can't own the RPG period without the license.
But because think about this, what is the like? Because you say, oh, you're gonna let your neighbor have a nuclear weapon, and then.
Well, see, this is where the fascism comes in, right?
Hold on, you would say, well, only the government should have nuclear weapons, and it's like, but private citizens already have nuclear weapons. They're called corporations that make the nuclear weapons. So why is it okay for them to have them, but not you?
Because they manufacture them. Just to be fair,
that's not the discussion. So no, it's because they're licensed to by the government.
Well, see, this is why this is actually right here why Rob Noor wouldn't debate me, because EOD tried to do a little debate about, because I'm a Second Amendment like absolutionist, and we actually had this conversation, and this was my argument to them. First and foremost, U.S. citizens should be allowed to own whatever the military or whatever the government can purchase, because that's how our country was founded.
But
Just
like I just
because,
said, they already do.
just because weapons destructive ability changes does not mean that the Constitution changes. The problem with weapons in general in the U.S. is that one, the holding people to account for fucking up with them and breaking the law and causing damage, we get bogged down and can't see the forest of the trees. If somebody causes damage with the ownership of a weapon, that means that damage and or loss of life is on them. They should have to bear that cost and that punishment. That's where the fascism comes in, right? If you own a box of grenades and you don't properly store them, and say they roll out of your house and blow your neighbor's fucking fence down and kill their dog and their small child, like, that's on you. You go to prison. You have to not only pay for the damages, but you also get to go to prison for not properly taking care of your shit. And that defeats most arguments on why citizens shouldn't own what. So, and then they start bitching and complaining about the potentiality to do damage, but potential energy does not matter.
Yeah, I'm okay with the intention of causing damage. I'm not okay with the unintentional causing damage. It seems to be the case that stupidity is more the bigger issue than, like, crazy people blowing shit up intentionally. An example would be fireworks, right? Like, the reason why we have fireworks is because drunk people holding, here, hold my beer, right? Like, and them just doing something incredibly stupid, right? I hate that the regulation exists, but it exists because apparently the vast majority of us are just dumbasses.
The only licensing that should require for your recreationally owned tank is the license that you would have to drive any other vehicle. You shouldn't have to be licensed, because no AVG, you don't know, you're not pro Second Amendment, because if you think that you have to have a license to exercise your Second Amendment, you're wrong.
I'll agree with you.
Like,
only if they have rubber tracks. They have to have rubber tracks. They don't get to destroy the road. You have to have rubber tracks.
Yeah, you don't need a license to own a tank. That's not entirely true. It depends, right? So it depends.
Brother, here's the argument. Here's the American argument. When our country was founded, the fucking people literally own ships and cannons, or their own artillery pieces.
That's right.
Like,
hold up, you can't own a cannon.
No, he's saying equivalent. The equivalent to, like, any heavy arms that the government has now. Back then, the biggest weapons were a ship with a cannon. So now people should be able to have a tank or Scud missiles or whatever.
AVG, the Second Amendment is not firearms; it's arms and munition.
Yeah, well, not the munition part, but the arms, right? But that it just gets into the whole, like,
counts as arms. Fool. The Second Amendment. The Second Amendment. Hold on. The Second Amendment, right here: a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. They're talking about arms, not just firearms. This is why I say you Canadians and foreigners can't be pro-Constitution, because you don't understand the Constitution. It is not a part of your spirit.
You know very well I am at this part of my spirit.
I think the catch-22 is on the munitions part, right? Currently, as it states, if you or generally speaking,
well-regulated means trained, not licensing.
No.
And I'm sorry, sweetheart. The average American comes out of the womb trained to handle firearms and arms and ammunition. It's part of our religion.
Hold up. Offensive training is illegal in the United States. If you go out with your friends and train to, like, I don't know, kick indoors or something, you are committing a federal offense. You're legally not allowed to do that. This is how all of these fucking, I hate to say it, like, all of these groups, the militia groups, go down the long list of them. That's actually how they get busted, is because they do stupid shit like that. That's actually illegal. You cannot do that.
Bring up the bitch. First off, AVG, this is how I know you're not pro-Constitution. It ain't about what the law says.
I'm not pro-Constitution, asshole. I've already admitted this.
You know, your bitch ass ain't pro-Constitution.
Talking to AVG in the chat.
she woo banging from the chat. I'm sorry. The king said that we couldn't have fire. We couldn't have guns. You know what we told the law? The king. We said, "Fuck you." Stop trying to argue with the pro-Constitution person when you're not pro-Constitution. Besides, your opinion is irrelevant because you're a counterpoint. You're Canadian.
Oh,
you don't have the Constitution. You don't live under the Constitution. You call it a fallacy all you want. Go bitch at your government and adopt the U.S. Constitution, and then maybe, we'll hear your opinion out on it.
One would argue that the Constitution doesn't include or incorporate ammunition.
And one could be retarded.
They could, but that's how it is. Your bullets are more regulated than guns.
This is why I tell AVG counterpoint you're Canadian, because she's trying to make the same bad fucking argument. Well, what does the law say? The Constitution was a document written. The Constitution is an illegal document. I hate to tell you people that.
I would agree with you that ammunition is not very regulated. It's extremely expensive, but
it's covered under the arms part.
Go to Walmart, buy X amount of
they don't
ammunition.
They don't even sell. Walmart barely sells ammunition anymore.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. You should buy it on cheaper than dirt.
Your registry of ammunition. Your registry. There's a larger database of registry of ammunition.
I'm not rage baiting you. I'm not rage baiting you, AVG. I'm actually just telling you the honest to God truth.
AVG is an authoritarian because she thinks it's more. It's what her authoritarian church would want of her, and so she doesn't think for herself because of moral reasons.
Well, Jesus will have a sword.
My question would be why? Even let's just grant that she's right. Still, why would any of us give a fuck enough to care about that more than we care about our own interests?
Exactly.
Riddle me that.
Josh, I don't know anyone who goes and practices what you described earlier. I don't know anyone that practices those tactics and things. That is a federal crime. You should not do those things.
And you should never publicly admit that on a live stream, a recording, or anything like that. You should never do something like that. You're going hunting, sir. That's all you have to say is, I'm going hunting with my buddies. That's it.
Well, I mean,
to anybody that
he's trying to fed bait. He's trying to.
You don't have to say shit.
Well, the thing about this goes into why I don't give a fuck about the law, and I'm not talking about breaking it. I'm talking about I don't care what it says because it's all made up bullshit. That's a selective enforcement thing, because there are civilian ran and operated training services where you can go do shoot houses and shit. And get certified.
That's the difference.
Yeah. It may be licensed, but what's stopping a militia from going and training there?
Money. Usually that would be.
It's very cheap. It's like 200. It's like $200 a pop.
It's free to go out in the fucking yard and I don't know, hang up a couple.
Yeah, but it's not worth having a talk.
Oh my god! Oh.
It'll loop.
What was that? Damn.
It missed him.
Did they hit a guy on the road? A tree?
No, they were cutting down the tree.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, did it get
I saw it on the bigger
Holy
screen.
shit.
Wow.
Oh my god. Bro.
Oh, did it get the line or the truck? Yeah.
It looks like you cut the line.
Oh my god, that is so fucking. That is like my worst nightmare, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, dude.
Hope he has insurance.
I've done a few tree jobs. I hate it. It's like fucking nerve-wracking as shit.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Oh,
anyways,
man.
Go ahead.
I don't like
that. Is my worst. I hate electricity, bro. Like that is a no. AVG, are you in that much of a desire to debate me about anything? I don't know why. I mean, I'm right on the Constitution. I'm sorry, sweetheart. It just is what it is. The Constitution is an illegal document in of itself. It was written as a Declaration of Independence for another sovereign nation. Last time I checked, every country says insurrection and revolution is illegal. But this is the thing. Y'all don't have the American spirit. Y'all don't have it. It's just not in you. That's why people not from America and then people who think tyranny is a part of American system should not speak on American issues.
I just want you to know what he means by American spirit is rebellion. Bunch of fucking rebellious ass teenagers.
Yeah, and I got it twice as bad because I'm from the South. Goddamn right. Got the extra American spirit.
Well, that's just rebellion plus alcohol. Right? Like it's just as easy
that's
as you to be
rebellion
one of
plus
those.
meth. Get it right.
I actually don't think that the vast majority of numbers of American citizens are on meth or crack or whatever the hell that's on there.
No,
I
I'm just
actually
making a
don't
joke.
believe
Unless it's prescription.
It is just rebellion plus alcohol and marijuana. To be honest, if you want to.
But on the flip side, right? Like I'm pretty sure that everybody in the South drinks like fucking 6-pack a day. I'm almost sure of it.
That natty daddy had that Bud Light. You are correct.
Fucking nasty ass Bud
They
Light.
don't even drink good shit. They should drink mead or fucking damn Modelo. Cerveza Modelo Negro. He's my favorite.
Mead, you cracker.
Hey, mead is fucking delicious. All right, honey wine is base.
I've never had it.
You should. It's very smooth and delicious.
Wait,
I've had it one time. I've had it one time and like can't find it again. I'm chasing the fucking
More
dragon.
of like a honey beer kind of.
I've called like fucking all the liquor stores around me, and they're like, "Mead, what are you, a pussy?" Jake's a Jack.
Hey,
No.
Ken, we need an
Make it
official ruling.
cheap
Is
to make.
drinking honey beer considered gay?
No.
God damn it.
What are you
I'm
talking
gonna claim
about?
it
That's
is.
what Vikings drink, bro. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that's
They were
OG
They
Valkyrie
spent a long
shit.
time on them ships,
Yeah.
right? I think they got lonely.
Yeah, but then they
Yeah, I
like
don't think so.
kidnapped all the women when they landed. So I think you're right. They did get lonely, but
They
I
were
don't think they
saving
was
it up.
doing gay stuff. Yeah,
No, they were saving it up.
They were practicing semen retention.
Yeah. Because they were semen. That's where the word comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, AVG, again, something to prove that you don't have the American spirit. In America,
right.
our liquor stores aren't government-owned hellscapes. They're private businesses that have phone
Truth.
numbers, so you can.
There
call
are some state
and
bottle
order.
shops.
There are some state bottle shops.
Dry counties.
The vast majority of them are privately owned, so you can call and place an order. Like I special ordered mead because nobody fucking has any, and they bought me about 6 bottles that I got to go pay for on the 21st.
When you say privately owned, you mean Indian owned now, right?
Something like that. I mean, then AVG, why would you ask questions if you supposedly been to America? Why would you ask questions like that? You're not making any sense. Think, AVG, think.
She sure is a statist.
She's quite a personality on the internet, right? She ought to panel up here with us, fellas.
She's been on the panel
She
before.
does. She was just up here tonight.
Okay.
She was up here earlier. Whole segment was about her. Yeah, for about an hour. Yeah, but she's Canadian. I'm Canadian, and she's a big time
AVG,
statist.
it's a fucking Google search. Are you that lazy? The fuck? It's a Google search. You just look up the number. Hey, y'all bitches got any mead? Oh no,
And I
all right,
love
bet.
her. And we have very, very opposing views. So I understand where OG's coming from. She's a statist, and it is an issue. Right, but see, and I don't think I ever shared this with any of you before, but see, part of my heritage is what's called Acadian French, right? So my grandmother, her family were illegal to be in Canada at one point, right? Like you could be unalived by the state for being in Canada if you were of that descent from Acadian French. So that's part of my heritage, right?
Yeah,
And that's
what did
only
y'all
like
do?
150, 200 years ago.
What did y'all do to deserve it? What did y'all do? Come on.
Edgar Casper
Protestants.
says, "Can you two do it already?" I think he's talking about AVG and OG, the two Gs.
Yeah.
And they'll have a little baby G when she gets pregnant. Hit the pin already.
Oh,
She's not redheaded or blonde.
She can be any of those things again.
So sure.
see,
If you were
AVG,
her husband,
OG.
she'd be submissive to you, or her baby daddy, probably.
You could have OG, AVG. See, it's a match made in something.
Stop trying to get her to say mean things about me. Stop it. Y'all are just trying to get her to be mean to me.
I just want the Canadian to beat on the Georgian. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little biased.
Something
here.
that's never happened for 1,000, Alex. The fuck?
Hey, I can want. I don't know what your problem is, but I can want stuff.
Look. I'm not New York or DC. All right, Canadians aren't going to come down and burn down the little White House. They might get away with that shit with the real White House. All right,
Mhm.
It ain't going to happen here.
Mm-hmm. If you fuckers had done your job, right, it would have never happened.
It's not our job to defend the entirety of the northern United States.
Oh, so just the South. Okay. All right. I got it.
Yeah,
Bring back
and
the
we ain't-
Civil
we
War
don't-
again.
And we don't do good. And we don't do good. And we don't do good at that because Sherman be like, let's burn everything.
Yeah, done lost the West Coast.
Y'all hear this, right? He preaches about America all the time, right? But he only wants to protect a couple of southern states.
I'm sorry. The South is the last bastion of America. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
I'm gonna have to agree with that. I'll have to agree.
I mean, like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I detest slavery, but the government just used that as an excuse to take people's property away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's where it all started.
Literally.
The whole banning of, like, it all started with slavery, and they're like, hey, we have a perfect moral argument for why we should be able to ban different types of property, different types of commerce, and they fucking ran with it.
Of course.
It was the first real political run too, like on securing the vote.
People get mad at me when I point that out, but I'm like, bro, that's literally the precedent used to ban any piece of commerce or any type of property where they just outlaw the property itself from the federal government. People don't look enough into it. They just get into their emotions because slavery bad. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
so it was essentially about like taking the property from the Southerners for the most part, because the North didn't have any.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
that's
did.
not
They
true.
did. They
There
did.
were.
They did. They just they were the first to surrender them. And that's not even the case. That's not even the argument I'm making. I'm saying, like, after the Civil War, they used that precedent to outlaw other property and as a excuse to say the government has a right to dictate what is and isn't property, what is and isn't illegal.
I think there was an easier way to solve this without the Civil War, right? We should have just let the northern states own the southern states, right? Then we replace the black people, right? And we still have our slaves. They just happen to be the raging
patriot. While it may be true that you won the war, the kicking our asses part, I don't think that's the case. 6-1. You boys lost a lot more than we did.
Yeah. The South did not win by the numbers.
Yeah. Like the South, the North. You mean the North didn't win by the numbers?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
The North won because we didn't like to be poor. That's why I love when people like, especially Indians, are like fucking first generation. Robert Lee was a traitor. Shut the fuck up. You have no idea about American history. Or like even a white fucking person whose family wasn't here during the Civil War tries to talk shit. I'm like, fuck out of here.
And then they started trying to take down all those monuments and crap, and I was appalled. Like, if you want to put up a plaque beside it with like your quote version of history, okay, but you're just like, no, we're just gonna take history on. Like, oh my goodness gracious! And you guys wonder how like all the stuff got broken after the fall, of civilizations.
Technically, I think we've got an argument against Canada, right? So, like, importing terrorism, big no-no, except for the Indians all ran up there and basically sought out asylum. Canada gave them asylum and then re-employed them for military. Come down here and burn our fucking White House down.
Bro, it was well known that Jagmeet Singh was on the T-word list in India, and he was a major political leader here.
Wait, what? Repeat that?
A guy named Jagmeet Singh, as far as I'm aware, is on the T-word watch list in India, and he came here. And became a major political figure in Canada.
Oh no! Much like Ukraine, India has K list for political dissidents.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a big problem in you guys' country a few years back. There were some Indians that were carrying out those K lists against other Punjabis.
I know,
in your country, and like nobody batted an eye. And I'm like, bro, I swear to fucking God, the Saudi Republic needs to be fucking dealt with.
Listen. You go to a store now, it's not what it was.
I mean, look, I get why certain people are okay with that. I understand economics first, and he who has the money, but wealth redistribution happens naturally when shit like importing 1,000,001 Indians. People get tired of it. People wind up just seizing it, and then and it just naturally distributes towards like the wealthy people of that country and the elites. And there's a fucking restart, and I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to. I just wait until I'm dead.
Do you remember the beginning of my show? This is the time for a great reset. Trudeau said it.
I mean, these resets.
It was in my intro for years.
These resets happen though. It's not some grand reset or some grand conspiracy. Once a system becomes overburdened with just too much bullshit, too much taking advantage, too much scumsuckery, too much, like, it becomes cannibalistic. Doesn't matter if it's capitalist or communist. Once the average person can't really survive and have a family, and you have to import a more billion workers, that causes a bunch of issues that level up on themselves, and it causes more issues. We can argue over the morality of money or over our economic ideas all day long, but this is just human fucking nature. This is a force of nature that we've seen repeated throughout history, and I don't want to deal with it. I don't care what other people's viewpoints are. That's what makes me, the evil fascist. Like, I don't care. I'm pragmatic. I'm not left or right. I'm a third positionist. I think some beliefs or some principles in each system works, and I think we should adopt them, and then we should be fluid to change when necessary what benefits our economy, what benefits our culture and our people. And that's the part of humanity that seems to be broken.
Would you rather it be Chinese, Indian, or African imports to help bolster the population?
How about neither? How about we fix our problems here and use our own broken, poor people?
Okay, well, that's not realistic, though. That doesn't seem to be the trend.
That is extremely realistic. Why the fuck isn't it realistic?
Just because it's not what's happening. I mean,
but that doesn't mean it's not realistic.
No, I agree with you, but it doesn't seem to be what's playing.
You asked me what I would rather, and I busted open the door with my third position. It is practical to do.
Fourth position, yeah.
Well, in fact, it's literally it's literally being done the way you asked me. Both ways are happening because it's a political push to fuck over the U.S. in the long term.
There's a real easy way of doing it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Ban condoms, ban contraceptives. That'll probably fix a lot of the problem.
How about abortion?
People in
Ban
a high
abortion
IQ society still wouldn't have children at the replacement levels because society's
you
just
want
hard.
you want the upper class
True
to
facts.
breed.
Dumb
You
them
want the
down.
upper class
I
to
want
breed.
even then, Josh, you could be funny and fucky all you want to, but even then, the upper class people wouldn't be having children at the replacement level.
Correct.
Just because it's unaffordable.
Yeah, no, correct. If it would be the case that if like condoms and contraceptives would be banned in the United States, it'd just take a drive up to Canada or God forbid down to Mexico and get snipped.
Besides, upper class people get married and don't use contraceptives anyway, so that's a shitty, stupid argument.
Right,
True,
and
right.
even-
But you
even though
want to replace the population, right? We want population, like say the rich, right, to exploit the lower
It's
class,
not.
right?
First off, it's not exploitation. I should have called Dennison out today when it was talking about it.
I'm gonna own the
I
word.
agree with everything he was saying except for exploitation.
I'm gonna own the word. Be done with it. It's just taking advantage of somebody, and it's painting.
Well,
in
it's
the
not.
narrative.
It's not.
Own the
It's
word.
not taking advantage. It's not taking advantage of somebody if you run a business and you pay your employees, you work alongside them, you build your fucking business, and you provide a service to society.
We all understood he meant unfair, right? Which is just subjective as hell. Own it. We'll own it. No problem.
It's common practice, though.
No. The unfair, for one, fairness is something that's hard for me to talk about because I don't disagree with what Dennison was saying, except for that one aspect of the quote unquote unfairness, as you're saying, because I just think that bad business and stupid shit is rewarded in our system, and because there's potential to make money, people don't want to talk shit on it. And we could easily fix this system with like very pragmatic ideals, and not many people would lose out, and so many more would be able to be productive, and it would open the lanes up for better economics. But people just don't.
Who doesn't want to talk shit on it? I'm pretty sure everybody's got some form of contribution or like some criticism of some part of how businesses and corporations operate. Like it's almost like a mainstream media talking point that, oh, this one like avoids taxes, although they're using tax loopholes. Oh, we should close the loopholes, right? Like everybody's got something to say. There's always criticism getting levied against it. It is what it is. I'm over on the other side saying we'll accept the wording. We can call it exploitation. Be done with it. We'll skip past that part.
Josh,
So what's wrong with it?
You're a dead man. Be quiet. I'm tired of talking to ghosts. I swear to God, you get on my goddamn nerves. I'm your friend, but you get on my fucking nerves. And I'm just
That's the whole argument, right? Everybody wants to paint the narrative that it's bad. Okay, well, we'll just accept the concept that you call it bad. So what next?
The simple fact of the matter is, Josh, if it gets bad enough, if you exploit enough and enough people can't take care of their family, and you can make these arguments, you can say, oh, you're just a loser, da, da, da. If there's enough fucking losers that just can't take care of their family, eventually they'll start taking from people who have more.
Is it the
No.
case?
This is the same. This is the same argument. This is the same argument about ICE killing U.S. citizens and overly burdensome, being overly douchebags. The difference is when we're talking about money, people have a certain preference that they would like to see done because they believe that they'll get rich one day too, and they might very well get rich in this system. Unlikely, no matter how much you ass kiss or you follow the rules. But there are winners and there are losers. This is why I don't support communism.
I agree with you. I don't think the majority are going to get rich, right? Because that's the point of it. The wealth being at the top of the pyramid, right? Everybody wants to be up there. I get it, right? No disagreement. Still, what's the problem?
Wouldn't you say it's already kind of near the tipping point already? Like with
absolutely not.
No?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
The average person pissed off about this is a fat retard who doesn't actually know what the fuck they're talking about. While I am fat and retarded, I at least know what I'm talking about.
That was going to be my rebuttal. Was the 51%?
As long as the majority of Americans get food stamps and fucking can shovel Cheetos into their mouth, we're nowhere near close to it. And that's still happening, and that's still there's almost no way of stopping that from happening for the foreseeable future. Now, 5 or 10 years down the road, maybe supply chains happen, another push for another like CVID thing happening, maybe. The economy takes a shit, maybe, because we are on the verge of the economy taking shit because they don't manage it properly. We enter a war like I predicted earlier, with like maybe not World War III, but a large scale conflict that takes place with China and America specifically, or Russia and America. I mean, when you're not fighting goat herders and they have the ability to strike at your supply lines, plus they don't even really have to do actual damage to the U.S. war machine. They literally just have to fund social movements because of our freedoms allow it to happen, and we can be taken advantage of. There's new evidence that the CCP funded a majority of BLM riots. Now, do I believe that? Not necessarily. Maybe 50-50. Maybe U.S. aid and the color revolutions by the CIA formed some, but I'm not going to get into conspiracy theory territory because I don't know if Dusty's all right with that. And when Rocky talks about it, he gets booted. So I'm going to stop it there.
I just hate you for making me want Cheetos now, and I ain't got none. You're a
well.
asshole.
I am a propagandist. Buy Cheetos now. Buy Cheetos forever.
It sounds like something a corporation would do in marketing.
Just because I disagree with it doesn't mean I don't know how to work it.
Yeah.
And doesn't know how it works.
I buy the flavoring off Amazon. And I just eat it by the spoonful.
Oh my!
You can do that? That's a thing?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Infamous truth teller. My give a fuck is completely busted. Like, somebody threatened to report my channel because my mod's timing them out, and I basically just told them to go fuck off today. And I told them they're banned for 24 hours. They came back under a sock account being even more of a bitch, and I'm just like, fuck you. If you ain't my peoples and I don't fuck with you, and you're gonna cry about it, even if you are my people, I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, I am becoming more tribalist. I don't care if Dusty or Dennison fucks with me about it. I fuck with them. They can judge me. They can call me out. You know, we're not that big of a tribe over here. But like, my faults are my own, and I'm a better person for them. You know what? I'm getting white girl wasted.
Real world question, Orthodox guy, brass tacks. What do you think is the likelihood? China's considered adversarial, but what do you think is the likelihood of like any type of genuine confrontation when they're still doing about 1/3 of the US's manufacturing and like 40% of global manufacturing? So as a manufacturing base, why would anybody want to destroy that or like engage in any sort of combat?
Oh, I know the answer to this.
As a layman, as someone who's not a federal agent with access to certain stuff, I'll let Josh answer in a minute. Simple fact is, global markets are untenable. They give certain adversarial states power. Those adversarial states try to leverage said power, and then it creates, trade wars. It destabilizes the open world market, and eventually it breaks down to a multipolar sphere-based society, just like it. And I said sphere, not fear-based society, like we had before World War I, to where different powers in different regions have a bunch of smaller countries under their influence and try to control their markets, bring them in and out. Like, it's just how humanity works. Like, these things just happen this way. And every time that this begins to take shape throughout human history, the up-and-comer and the top dog typically have a conflict. And when we had a multipolar world, it would typically work out where before all the alliances and like all the fucking alliances got jumbled up, it would typically be the up-and-comer and the least powerful world power would go to war. But then when all the alliances tipped off, like, it would lead to things like miniature world wars where they weren't as industrialized, but the tangled politics pitted larger countries against each other just because two smaller countries were going to war with each other.
So the official answer is roughly about 40% chance of any type of military conflict between the U.S. and China, but only based, and here's the thing, is only based on naval conflict, meaning like a naval blockade around the southern part of China. Same thing that we did in World War II to Japan. The concept of like U.S. troops getting flung against Chinese troops, that's like 5% at best.
Yeah,
probably due to the experience in the Korean conflict. To follow that up, like, why would
hold on, wait. You talk about experience right now. The Russian and Ukrainian militaries are the most experienced militaries in the world when it comes to this new version or doctrine of warfare. The U.S. is learning a lot by lending our equipment and having educators on the ground to teach the Ukrainians how to use it and observe. And that's one of the reasons we're really good at warfare. We've observed how conflicts take shape every 20, 30 years because you have a change in doctrine about that time. But right now, as it stands, we're looking at a military conflict that's basically World War I, static warfare, but with rapid deployable area of effect weapons like drones and other things. I'm gonna take my dog out. I'll be right back.
I would think you'd take a step back on naval warfare though, because those same drones would not perform at all over the ocean.
They perform really extremely well over the ocean. Because the drones are not just flying.
Fiber optic drones, really?
Yeah, fiber optic drones are only limited onto the length of cable that's attached, and they can be quite long, actually.
Yeah. We literally, our internet is literally connected through underwater cables, brother.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, underwater, not over.
Yeah. What do you think they do with a cable?
They
sink the cable and let it run up to the drone. And even then, the electronic systems and wireless systems on a ship are better than they are on the battlefield. Like what we have on ships for electronic warfare and counter electronic warfare, at least in the U.S., we're like 20 years ahead of China. That's why when people talk about we'd get our ass beats by China because their missile forces, no, we would be able to dispatch at least at minimum 25% of those missiles. And honestly, the realistic number is about 90% of those missiles. The damage they would be done, they would probably have to get very lucky. And most of the damage that they would do to the U.S. military is sinking destroyers and Aegis like destroyers and stuff. Like they would have to use so many of their missiles to pick off our escort fleet before they could ever dream of hitting a carrier or a drone carrier. And we don't have any right now, but we are building drone carriers. I will be back. I do got to take my boy out.
Yeah, military blockades, at least for the United States, have been highly effective throughout all of history. We have no reason to believe that 25 years from now that it would be ineffective.
Could you explain that a little further? Clarify?
So the United States has effectively put blockades on all kinds of ports, all kinds of countries for the last 100 years. All of them have been very effective at what they're trying to do, basically stop. Think of it like seizing a castle, right? China, how you choke it off is to basically just cut off the South China Sea, shut it down. That's why they want it, right? Shut that down the same way that we did Japan. You now can't have energy production. They have to resort to something else. In their case, they'd have to resort to higher levels of coal, which they could probably get from Russia. But to hinder that, all you got to do is bomb a couple railroad tracks. You have to do it periodically, let's just say every 3 days. You could effectively cut it off, but now you have to sit those bastards there for however long they have resources, which could be 25, 50 years.
Yeah, that makes sense. Would you think that China would be an easy defeat, like strategically?
No, it would be a lengthy one.
Okay.
Yeah, there'd be nothing would be done anytime soon or anytime within, like, say, 3 or 4 presidencies. At least that would be the minimum.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I know that they always put them on an adversarial footing, but I don't think that it's an adversarial, like, I don't think that it's a, what's the next step up from like adversary, like enemy, direct enemy? I don't think it's an enemy directly of the state, because they've worked together since Well, the Nixon administration.
The CCP is 100% enemy of the state. If you're talking
Then
about
why
us.
do they allow so many to immigrate to the U.S.? Like I was pointing out a moment ago, that in like Southern California, for example, there's 12 million people, and there's 2 million of them are Chinese and mostly mainland CCP. And then here in China, for comparison, Beijing is 25 million. There's only about 10,000 Americans. So why let such like an off-balanced exchange rate?
The vast majority of the Chinese immigrants that come in, right? They're actually attending schools or universities. They actually prop
No,
up
not at all. Not at all, man.
huge numbers.
I
There's
think you're
roughly no
600,000.
No, I'll give you the numbers currently. So roughly, there's roughly about, give or take, depending on what month it is, 56 million immigrants in the United States currently.
How many of those are Chinese attending school? According to the presidential allowance this year, it's 600,000.
That's the allowance as to funding. Universities can be, unless he's wrote an executive order that I'm unaware of that goes directly to Department of State that disallows student visas.
Well, then address the question. Why would they allow such an imbalance between like...
Well, it's just a business. Immigrants coming in is in itself a business.
So if you've got 56 million other than potential enemy combatants in your country...
Out of that
Doesn't that seem a
56
little
million,
bit-
well, out
Go
of that
ahead.
56 million, roughly about 8 million are Chinese. Roughly about. You're going to probably hit that number is probably a little bit high because I think they fudge their
Jesus,
numbers
that's
sometimes.
huge. That's way higher than I thought it would be.
But now out of that 8 million, you got to start breaking it down. This amount is like under the J class visas for students, stuff like that. You got the H1, any of the H class visas, which are all like those investment visas. They own huge numbers of businesses over the United States. Could be just a restaurant, could be a farm, could be anything.
Yeah,
I actually
land
don't-
too. They're
Yeah.
Jack Ma, like he bought 30,000 acres in New York. It's like,
Yeah,
why
but
would
Jack-
we allow that?
Jack-
Americans can't buy anything in China.
Correct, as is most Southeast Asian countries. A foreigner's not allowed to own. It just kind of depends. Every country has ownership laws that are a little bit different. We don't give a shit. Plus, we get to generate the revenue, regardless.
Right, and I
of
think
the-
somehow it's like the offset. It's like you could put the money here, but if shit went down, we'd just take it from you anyway, right?
Yeah. If you think of it like this, you can own a building, you'll pay property taxes on it, right? And you're going to pay it, or they're just going to take your shit, make you pay it, right? The same way that they do us. So it doesn't really matter that they physically own something. What you generally have problems with, and I don't know how severe they are, right? Like you have somebody bringing in bacteria, trying for testing, or sneaking stuff out they're not supposed to. It'll usually be something that seems like innocuous. What it is down the road, I have no
Fauci
idea.
funded, right?
Yeah, that stuff is probably common, and I don't think they catch half of what they claim they do. Yeah, I don't think.
Shit,
TSA
one of the worst imports we ever got was kudzu. You live in the South, right? Or you don't?
I'm currently in Vietnam.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, Jesus Christ, how much did Japanese kudzu destroy the American South, like forests and shit?
Yeah, there's always something, right? Like we got imports coming from Australia that like screwed us over, some kind of weird crawfish or something. There's always something. There's always something.
There was recently a snakefish too, and like the Asian like beetle. Or
Yeah,
something.
the snakehead.
There's so many
fish.
things.
Yeah. But that's always been the case, right? That's been the case with worms to Germany. It's just always been a thing.
German cockroaches are world famous.
Yeah. But like I said, it's as being a direct threat. I don't know. I don't even know how to like do the pros and cons and weigh it off. If you're talking about like universities, they exist predominantly because of foreigners. Like if you think just Chinese, a lot
makes
of
sense. No, I agree with you.
it just props up that, and I'm going to call it an industry, education as an industry. They prop that up.
Absolutely, and foreigners pay 3 times what a native would pay, and sometimes 4 times, because you have to think of housing costs and food and stuff like that, and relocating. It's quite expensive.
I don't disagree. but like this is what it is, right? Like, I mean, you can oppose the industry. If you're asking like why the government might actually cater to it, well, simply because any industry that exists is going to have representatives, and their job is to maintain or keep the industry intact and functional. So they would be like, let's just call them lobbyist groups from universities that would actually sales pitch to the government, lean on them, saying, hey, you can't just shut these people off. And I don't know how many like universities there are in the United States, but like, you know, you would imagine that, like, let's just say 50% of their employment would be cut off if you cut the students off, right?
Yeah, and it's a part of the hierarchy. I mean, it's the structure of gate guarding. Like, you have to go through these stages in order to be able to rise to the higher echelons.
What I do know is that so I work for State Department. I can tell you that going into the United States is a little bit more difficult now than it was, let's just say 3 years ago. Like background checks. To be fair, background checks are mostly not done by people; they're done by machines, right? Like it just basically throws.
Would you say that was mostly due to Trump or due to the Biden administration or other factors?
No, State Department is completely almost like 100% ruled by basically executive doctrine. It's basically just saying whatever the president wants, that's what he gets.
So was that a Biden call or a Trump call?
I believe a Trump call, but again, right? I could point to a couple pieces of papers, but that doesn't necessarily mean that something from previous executive branches didn't have hands in other parts, right? All I can tell you is the sum total, the individual components. That's way too much for me. Even I can't keep track of that shit.
No, I got you. Yeah, keeping up with politics is a fucking job in and of itself. You said you're in Vietnam, but
yeah,
you're originally from the States. It sounds like.
Yeah, I was born in Florida, half raised in Florida, half raised in upstate New York.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, my pop's a New Yorker, and I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. Mexican heaven.
And he's a zombie.
Yeah, I'm just being playful. I mean,
oh no, I'm complete. I can 100% tell you I'm a complete piece of shit. Like they don't get any more brutal than me.
No, you're articulate and well spoken. You know a lot of points on what's going on. I haven't been keeping up with it. Like you said, keeping up with politics. In fact, that's a full-time job.
Nobody can keep up with this shit. Like I work in some of this stuff and I can't keep up with it because it changes constantly.
Yeah, upstate New York is nice, says James L83 in the chat. And I got an uncle that lived on Long Island. That's also New York, isn't it? Or is Long Island its own thing?
Long Island. I denounce Long Island, New York City. They all can get, pushed off into the ocean and drowned. Hate them city fuckers. Excuse me.
Yeah, do the same with California coast, right? As soon as it falls into the ocean and that whole other side, then it'd be a better country for it.
I 100% would love the idea, but I'm scared of this. California is it generates a lot of fucking revenue. Whoever runs California, whoever has control of California, has a very big piece of the pie and, let's just say, power and influence within the United States.
Well, that's an interesting equation you might understand better than me, because California actually takes more federal funds than it puts into, even though it has the world's third largest economy. So how does that make sense? Like they take more federal money than they contribute.
Well, but that means they contribute back to the Fed, if that makes any sense. But they do contribute to not even the local economy. It would be, think of it something stupid like oranges, right? Half of us fuckers eat oranges because of either Florida or California.
Right. And lemons,
so, I mean,
avocados, figs, dates.
How that stuff like trickles out to the different states. Like I said, I would love to push the fucker off into the Pacific. I would be scared to do so because I'm pretty sure it's going to come with some weird catastrophic problems that I don't think can be recovered from, nor believe that I can imagine all the problems that would come from it.
That tsunami wouldn't get over the Rockies, but if it did, it'd flood the plains.
California itself would, if it failed, would pretty much hurt the United States as a whole, just in agriculture.
Yeah, like 1/3, from what I understand. It's like 1/3 of the production of the country.
If people are like bitching about how many hamburgers we eat, shit like that, right? Like that's the offset of it. You know, that the other side of that is, you know, eating the fruits and vegetables. So I guess maybe the better idea was to take people from Georgia, because they're not that smart, right? Just give them shotguns and just send them into California. Just let them shoot people randomly. I think that would be a better way of taking over that state.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I mean, we've got like a third of the economy.
As the fake lawyer, I would like to say this is all satire. Nobody meant any of that seriously. This is all just joking around. This is a book we wrote for fun. None of this is real.
The opinions of the panelists do not represent the opinions of the channel.
We're brainstorming a script. It's called Civil War II.
In my rhetoric, I'm very brutal, but usually, like, if you hammer out the conversation, I always end up identifying a problem that I don't think is so easily solved. Put it that way.
Yeah, it was hypothetical. I don't think you skirted anywhere near the TOS, but it's a good reminder that, in fact, the opinions of the panelists does not in any way reflect on the host, the beloved Powder Dusty.
To be fair, he's in Kansas City, right? Like, who the fuck cares about Kansas?
What are Kansas people called? Like Tennessee folks are called Tennesseans. Californians are Californians. What about Kansas folks?
Tornado people.
Kentuckians. Okay.
Unknown people.
Called tornado people in Canada.
They're flyover, yeah. You're Canadian?
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Right. You fucking better click your ruby slippers, baby. Shit's getting wicked.
Never thought I'd actually converse on a regular basis with somebody from Kansas. If you asked me 30 years ago, I'd be like, no. It's ridiculous.
He's one of the dopest shows in the Panelverse, though, and allows for it.
Yeah, but I'm from Canada. Like, you tell me 30 years ago when I was 19, the 90s, you say, hey, you're going to be talking on, you're going to be like a regular on a show of a guy from Kansas. And I'd be like, oh, am I going to get paid any money? No. I'd be like, why the fuck would I do that? That's stupid. Get it? Never know what the future will hold. I want to upload my consciousness to the
and I want to officially say that I firmly believe, or I affirm, that Kansas City is actually in Kansas, because why else would you name that fucking city that shit? You know, there's something wrong with these
Kansas City is literally split by a river. It's both in Missouri and in Kansas.
And don't even talk about our Kansas.
You got Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri.
That's true with Memphis too. Like, Memphis is on the border of Arkansas and that other one, Mississippi. It's like in 3 states, I believe. And it's not in Egypt.
Memphis is slightly different. The bulk of the city is in Tennessee. Then you've got some outlying areas that are like in other states. But Kansas City is like almost split down the middle as a city.
Yeah, well, it might not be Egypt, but it does have a pyramid.
The Bass Pro Shop pyramid. Let's go.
I consider Memphis and Nashville to be one and the same thing. Back, when the Grand Ole Opry was actually a thing, right? The Southerners, right? They claim to be all freaking smart, right? But they let the outsider city people move in and take the shit over. So Nashville.
But you done lost your damn mind. I mean, Memphis is 80% black. Nashville is 80% white. A little bit different.
And have the same criminal element problems to high degree.
No,
you didn't have that shit. You didn't have that shit back. You didn't have that shit back.
Josh is merely trying to rage bait me. That's all this is.
I'm a West Tennessean. I know what's up with that, yo. My mother's family's all from Shiloh.
But not Josh is specifically trying to rage bait me into an argument that he knows he's wrong on, but he wants me to see. Josh is not allowed.
Well, he
to
done
be
triggered my. You know,
Josh is not allowed to be racist because he's a federal agent. He lives vicariously through me.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm about to unload. I know my Tennessee, baby. At least my West Tennessee. I don't know Middle Tennessee, East Tennessee. Y'all can fuck off. But West Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama. I know what's going on.
Full disclosure, my old man's from Tennessee and West Virginia. He was back and forth person. More specifically, he was a cannonball runner back in the day. So.
You shouldn't be talking about West Tennessee, baby. You Chattanooga.
I have no fucking respect for that side of the family. I disavow. The Yankees have better class, better civilization, right? They're industrialist people, right? Hate to tell you this, but the Tennesseans, especially the West Virginians,
Josh, it's not gonna work.
Don't say a goddamn
word.
It's best people on earth.
What's the over-under that Dusty fell asleep at his desk?
I don't give a fuck. Sweetest whiskey in the world come out Tennessee.
I think Dusty went to get a pack of cigarettes over at the store.
Maybe.
Yeah, he might argue with that Kentucky bourbon, but best sweetest honeysuckle.
Why can't y'all have indoor plumbing? What the hell is y'all's problem?
Because we got outhouses, baby.
Now, what are you talking about? We got
indoor plumbing for when you got an outhouse.
I'm sorry. You live in the handful of cities that actually do have indoor plumbing. I apologize.
Yeah, we got rivers running through the water.
What you're talking about is why do we have septic tanks? And everywhere has septic tanks. If you don't have, it's city plumbing.
Nope. I'm literally talking about why can't you fuckers have it indoor bathrooms, right? What's the deal with the outhouses? You couldn't. We graduated from
because there's rivers of sweet water running through the yard. There's whiskey.
First off, if you ain't ever taking a shit outside or taking a piss outside, you ain't lived. Second off, we do have these things. I literally just left the bathroom myself. And I live in a rural bumfuck area.
I want you to go outside, find the nearest electric fence, and urinate, please.
You worried about a toilet? God, boy, you got your priorities all mixed up.
Josh, I feel like you're just. I just feel like you're just angry. You got abused by rural life, and you're like, I don't like it.
I agree.
A fucking horsefly done bit him on the neck.
I agree. Not abused by rural life. I just actually don't like city life, but because I have to be miserable and uncomfortable.
This guy thought that there was a such thing as a $2 prostitute earlier. So I mean, I don't know where he was.
Josh is just mad. He went snipe hunting.
We did go snipe hunting.
Don't ever do that, boy.
Talking about?
You done got tricked.
Yeah. And yes, I was the fucking bastard that was holding the bag. You asshole.
That just makes you stupid. I knew
it. So the Yahtzee youth camps of the Boy Scouts of America, right? Like, yeah, they're just going to take people out. We get it. I see what it is.
Yeah, no, in the South, America, in the South. Well, not anymore. The Boy Scouts got gay. But in America,
not entirely. I was recently a Boy Scout leader for 6 years, so I denounce that.
It got gay. I don't give a fuck what you say. I was in the Boy Scouts most of my life. It got fucking gay to the point there. It's a dying organization.
Maybe you made it gay. It was where you were at.
Just to be fair, right? I didn't age out into Boy Scouts. I was a weeblo. Hey, Kent. I need an official ruling on, please. A term called weeblo as a title. That'd pretty much be gay, wouldn't it?
Don't answer that. Don't answer
that.
No,
it's weeblo, dum-dum.
I was about to say, don't answer that. He's talking about children. It's bait.
I know, but it's weeblo. I know exactly what it is. And no, because they're get it? Because they're little?
Don't y'all motherfuckers go anywhere near TOS while fucking
I didn't say anything. You're close to TOS, right? OG is the one that's trying to push
I
it
know,
there.
but don't get gay. Don't get all that horse.
We're not.
See, y'all love
we
it.
respect Dusty's show when he falls
Well,
asleep or
fucker,
goes to have
he
sex.
paying attention, right?
Oh, he's
Even
back.
though oh my God, that's a good.
Y'all know
ass right
exactly what you're looking at, and you love it. You can't stop
Yeah, the
looking away,
recording ends
can
now.
you?
Right? I mean,
Look at
you got
it.
an ass like a 12-year-old boy right there.
He's gonna force us to look at it. Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm the one that complains about this stupid fucking photo. I hate that damn.
Oh, so you're looking at Dusty's content. Oh, I see. I see
Don't
how
stick
it
a
is.
bottle rocket in that
I'm the
motherfucker.
one that wanted to
Going
buy the damn
nowhere.
calendar.
I'm stealing Dusty's content, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you like watching dudes' asses.
So what you're saying is that you need to pay me royalties.
Well, I already
What I
paid.
used to
I
do-
remember one of my super
True facts,
chats
run the
was
grift.
for that image.
Money me. Money now.
I used to always pay Dusty a percentage.
So while OG's getting accused of it's gay for a face reveal, right? Like and it's not gay
I
for
disagree.
paying for an ass reveal.
Oh, I'm not. I didn't get paid for that. That one's just because that one's intrinsically valuable to me.
Yeah, we just like it.
Yeah, and if you had an ass like that, you should get paid.
You got to pay to see the slacks. That's premium content right there.
Damn.
Real good shit.
We should be asking how often does Dusty do shows where he's got pants on?
More than half the time.
Okay, so 60% of the time. So 40% of the time we're talking to a dude that doesn't have pants on. We should be
I think the
ashamed.
real question is, what's his OF link?
I just don't think about it.
You got one.
Hear that? My cat wants me to go to bed. Not yet, Galadriel.
Yeah, I heard that earlier. Why is your cat screaming? What you doing to that cat? Leave that cat alone.
Well, first off, she's close to 15 years old, so she's ancient. And that's just how she meows, right? So when I first got her for the first 2-3 years, she did not meow. Because I think that they used to punish her for meowing because of this screeching ass meow that she has. And also she was kept in the kennel all the time because they didn't like her, I think. And they told me that they kept her in the kennel. And because they can't handle this. Right? Because she just does this all the time. Now, if you're petting her or brushing her or giving her any type of care, she's great. If I put her up on my lap, she'd be fine, but she'd be chewing the cable to my tablet.
Yeah, you can get a little doggy bone if you want.
No, usually I'm reaching down petting her, right? But that's her keep on petting me. I'm old. That's the picture of the cat on my avatar. See there?
So there we say when you're online, you're rubbing your pussy.
Often, yeah. I have 3 cats. I have Galadriel, Gunner, and Genocide.
Those do be good cat names. I mean, Genocide's the best, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to inquire why. What genocide? Yeah, there's so
It's
many.
to commemorate the genocide. It's to commemorate the genocide of gay people by the T agenda.
Oh, it's got
Oh,
meaning.
wow.
That's stupid. I liked it better when it was meaningless and just malicious.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's
And
nuanced.
also, no, there's a second reason. Also, because this is the reason Dusty liked it, was because I wanted her to think that she's cool when she hears everybody talking about it on the TV and the news and everything.
Makes sense. You got a little rainbow handkerchief you tie around her neck.
No. But Gunner is trans, and he's a female to male cat, and because of course he gets spayed, and then he also is racist. He hates Whitey.
Well, I blame Bob Barker for that, right? Spade or neuter your cat today.
No, you should. Yeah. You ever have an on-spayed female cat, and you're just sitting here, and the cat's meowing like that, but it's also rubbing its ass against your foot repeatedly?
Does it seem true that like all neutered, is it neutered or spaded? Spaded is for the gals,
It's
right?
neutered
Oh,
when it's a
God.
male, and it's spayed when it's female.
What a gnarly expression, too, right? If you think about that, a spade, a garden spade.
Yeah, but you can't. Have you ever watch Hoarders? You ever watch Hoarders with that lady with the cats? When I had to stop watching that show.
That seems brutal to me. Tell me.
Oh no, that was it. That was it for that show. I couldn't watch that show no more. And then there was a lady in Nova Scotia, Canada, where I'm from, and they had to bring in new laws because of her, because she had like 50 cats or something like that in this one house. And they had to condemn the house. It was that bad. Like the whole house was condemned. It became a toxic waste dump. And then the animals just start cannibalizing each other. It's horrible. It's really, 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 really bad. So yeah, you got to spay and neuter your animals for that reason, because there's too many stray animals.
What's wrong with you?
You ever see that weird ass island where they have 1 million cats?
No, do tell.
Yeah, it's just an island. Just put in island of cats in the internet, and it's just an island just full of cats. Only cats, thousands and thousands of them. And they think that's where that weird ass disease came from that makes rats attack cats. You ever see that one where the rats attack the cats because of the weird ass stuff in their urine?
You know what it is. It's time to go home or somewhere. If anybody wants to raid, let me know. It's a pretty good stream, pretty eventful stream. Probably gonna put this behind a paywall pretty quick. If anybody wants to clip something out of it, do it quickly. What is this? Oh, I ain't watching that. Fucking Exiled left a link backstage. It's 20 minutes long. We're not watching that. Fuck out of here with that big ass shit, Exiled. AVG let y'all down. Probably. Let's do this.
Hey, little little bitch dick, pussy ass pig shit, booger fucking titty sucking mother licking butt zit. Why you being such a fucking tube, man? Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube, man. Everyone can see you jumping around, dropping all 2 cents like it weighs a pound. Turns out everything you think is such a big deal isn't fucking real. So what the fuck is with all the fuss? Take a fucking breath and let's discuss. You're real cute when you're furious, but why are you so serious?
Okay, I'm deleting that song. I'm not feeling it. No. We'll try this one.
A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, skibbity-doo.
This one's better.
Go fuck yourself. That's what you gotta do. 'Cause nobody else know is gonna fuck with you. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, and you can do it to the beat now. You could do it with your hands, or you can be a pro and do it with both of your feet. Go fuck yourself. That's what you gotta do, yeah. 'Cause nobody else know is gonna fuck with you. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, that's who you gotta fuck. They say it's good for your health now, yeah. Unless you manage to get yourself stuck. You can do it with a pine cone, yeah. You can do it with a pumpkin pie. You can take your fucking cell phone, yeah, and fucking stick it where the sun don't shine. You can do it with the toothpaste tube. You can do it with your French fries. Yeah, you can do it with the Rubik's Cube. But when you're done, be sure the colors are on the same sides. Go fuck yourself. That's what you gotta do. Yeah, 'cause nobody else knows is gonna fuck with you. Go fuck yourself. Fuck like a do. Yeah. Oh, what's that smell? Oh yeah, it's just you fucking you. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, thank you for watching. If you didn't like it. I feel like I had another announcement, but I lost it. Anyways, good stream, good shit. We are going to Frank's. Go to Frank's.